So let's talk about the coronavirus and the effect that it's happening on us as business people and individual people as well. So there's been a lot of things happening, and every day we see more things happening. But information is power. And if you get the correct information and you understand the information, you can get ahead of it. I mean, on Sunday, our president made his speech and he put certain systems in play. Um, was it the right thing? My personal opinion, I believe it was the right thing. And the did it affect me? It's affected me tremendously. Tremendously, it's had a very bad effect on my business. I mean, we in the hospitality as well. We have since then we've had a lot of cancellations. So we're dealing with a lot of cancellations. We're not getting any bookings. So it's affecting us. We will barely be able just to even get close to covering our overheads. And that's a reality. Now, can I blame anybody? I can't blame anybody. Unfortunately, these are the circumstances. This is the situation. But information is powerful. So I have been monitoring what's been happening in other countries, and I've been talking about it. So I was mentally, most importantly, preparing myself for this. And then obviously, I needed to look at my business and try to reduce the impact of what was going to hit us. And I mean, I'll give you just some examples. So, I mean, we in the hospitality, I mean, we're down about 80% plus. And I'm sure over the weeks to come, it will even be even more. Uh, if I follow the trend of what's happening in the countries overseas. And I've said it again, I don't believe that we are going to be missed with this. I think it's going to hit us. I wish it could avoid us, but I don't see it happening. And I can choose to ignore it. It's not going to help me. I can choose to accept it and figure out how I'm going to get beyond this situation, and how am I going to take this information and make sure that I can work with it. Most importantly, don't panic. You panic, you make mistakes. Now, um, there's so many people that I've been in discussions with, and I'll quickly mention it to you, some of the questions that have been thrown at me. But once again, I was expecting it because of what I was seeing abroad. So what did we start to do? We are running at situations now where we switch geysers off, try and save electricity, try and cut wherever you can on power. If you have a number of rooms, give notice to your DSTVs for those specific rooms and cut those costs depending on what your packages is. Is it 150 Rand or 200 or 300, whatever the packages might be, but every room that you're cutting down, try to change the services that you offer. So, trying to promote more for long-term stays where people are maybe waiting to be moving into a place and that. So try to work on that. So working with the problem. Has it affected me? Yes, it has. Financially, it's 80% plus. Now, that is a reality. This is what I have to deal with. This is what I have to work with. And this is what a lot of people in the hospitality industry will have to deal with, and many other industries as well. I mean, we hear about restaurants being closed. We hear about gyms being closed. We're hearing of so many of these things happening all over the world. So everything starts with stages. They give us a warning. They shut our schools. Then the next step comes if they can't control it. And with all of this that has happened to me, if you ask me, was it the right decision? Yes, it was. Because I want to tackle this problem. I do not want to create this as a bigger problem. I want to work in not infecting people, educating people, and the more we stand together, the more we unite as a nation, the more we put aside our negative thoughts, our negative comments towards people, our negativity. The quicker we stand together, the quicker we end up facing this, we will get over it, we will beat it, we will win, and we will stand stronger than ever before. Because why? We have learned, and we will not allow these things to happen again to us. We can never control sicknesses and that, but the financial strain that is put on us, the financial burden that is putting on so many people, we will educate ourselves from this. We will become better, and we will make sure that we are better prepared the next time around, and we will educate our children, and we will educate their children what we have gone through, and this will be with us for a very, very long time. Unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of people that will not make it, and that is a very heart sore thing. Because why? They choose maybe not to accept the situation, they're ignoring it, they're not making plans, and it could affect them, badly, and they're not well prepared. Communicate with your banks, communicate with people that can give you the correct advice to your sectors, depending on what type of business you're in. But there are people, it's their job to help people that are in a difficult situation. So I'm also working with businesses as well, and some of the things we're putting into place. Look after your staff. Make sure that your staff is protected through this. Educate your staff. Put certain measurements in place. Don't put all your staff together so that if a group of them are infected, that your whole business comes to a standstill. Make sure that your top management have got certain distance, and maybe the one is working a different shift to the other. Put those precautions in place so that you can avoid a disaster. Start to look at what's happening abroad. See if there is businesses that have been affected in what you are doing and how you can work on it. You have to protect the people around you. We have to protect one another. We have to get over blaming. There is no one to be blamed at this point of time. We are now need to stay positive. We need to find solutions, and we are going to beat it. And let me tell you something, negativity takes so much energy out of you that you eventually cannot, you can't see straight. Yes, you're angry. I'm angry. A lot of us are angry. But, we have to use that anger in a very positive way. Look at your business, protect your business, protect your staff, protect your clients, protect yourself, protect your family. We will get over this. We will beat it. We are going to become stronger than ever before. Don't blame. Work on solutions, because it takes too much out of you. Too much. We will win. And if you are a type of person that can help other people, help people see things. The reason I do these clips is that we can get ahead of it. If I can help people, I'm in your position. I'm affected. I'm taking an 80% knock on my business. I'm in your position when it comes to the end of the month, how to deal with the overheads. I am in your position. I understand. And what I try to do is educate people. That's what I do. Information is power. It's powerful. Work with the correct information and you will find a solution. Doesn't matter how bad things become, you will find a solution. Look after your health, look after your family, look after your loved ones. I know they say if you're healthy, it will get past you. Doesn't mean because you're healthy, you must be ignore the signs. Because if you get sick, you infect other people. We will win this. Let's look at positive things. Let's be positive towards one another. Let's uplift one another. And if you can give advice, good advice, give it. But I can honestly tell you, like I have done, I have started to do changes. You switch off your geysers, you disconnect certain rooms that are not. I'm trying to offer longer stays. So I'm working the problem. One thing is, when times become tough, we unite. We start to think. We get out of our comfort zone. But we will always come up with a solution. There are so many people that have kids at home. Now's your time. If you know people and you want to give extra lessons, you want to look after people that you know in the circle, whatever the case might be, look at how you can give value. And you will find the answer, whatever the answer might be. I mean, obviously everything in the correct manner. So we need to listen to the scientists. We need to listen to the information, but we need to realize the quicker we accept this issue, the quicker that we face this problem and work on this problem, we will beat this problem and we will eventually be stronger than what we've ever been before. So just remember, you can choose to be negative and allow you to constantly bring you down, or you can take that negativity, push it aside, and concentrate on how you're going to make a better tomorrow for yourself, your family, and the people around you. Thank you, everybody. God bless. We need to all pray for one another. We need to respect one another, and we need to believe that we will get through this, and we will get through this. Cheers, everybody, and let's have a great one. And we are going to beat this. Doesn't matter what life gives us. We will beat it. Have a great one.